Hi, I am making this video in order to show you how the website will work and how the vendor will log in and how you can let's say approve that vendor and how the products will be added by the vendor. I will show you in this video. First of all, when the vendor wants to register or log in into the vendor's dashboard, you will have to press that login or register link. He will this is because we have already logged in as an admin, so we will have to log out first. Yes, here we go. Whenever he will click on login or register button, this page will open. If anyone has already registered, he will put his username and password here, but if he is new, he will click on this register button. Then he will type his email address. Let's say I will enter my email address and I will go to I am a vendor. I will check this radio button, and then you can see there is a complete form that is open. As I have already registered with this email address as a demo to check its functionality, so maybe it will give some error, but we will check that. We will put here the demo content. Yes, this is the shop URL. This is the URL of the shop. This is so whenever any vendor, let's say if I write here ABC, this is my shop name, so this will be the shop name of that vendor, www.sobby.com.au/store/abc. So if I have choose this option ABC as a URL, so no one else will be able to choose that, of course. And here is my phone number, and I have put some random data here, and then here is a privacy policy. This privacy policy is still remain, so you please make a draft of the privacy policy, that what you want to put in your privacy policy, and then please send me as a file so that I will put your privacy policy there. So whenever the customer will click on this privacy policy link, he will redirect it to that privacy policy, and then we will click on register. Yes, as I told you earlier that he will give some error because I have already used this email, so here he says the same thing. Now we will go to the dashboard. Still my vendor account is not approved. Whenever anyone registered, he will send an email to the vendor email account that his account is created but in pending and under consideration, and you will see that review that account, and then when you allow that vendor to make any sale, through your website, then his account will be approved. His account will not approve immediately after registration, but will approve when you approve that account. So here is a dashboard, and I have to put that. Yes, this is the dashboard. So you have to go to Dukaan, vendors, and it should be there. I think it is loading, not loaded completely. So wait for it to load completely that page. Its speed is slow, not too much slow, but a little slow. One reason is because of probably Dukaan, as it is a multi-vendor marketplace and it's a heavy website, that's why. And another reason could be the host, as you are using I guess GoDaddy. GoDaddy is good hosting, but not you can say best hosting. There are some other hosting, best hosting, you can say that, like some of them are premium, like Kinsta or WP Engine. Kinsta is charging 30 USD per month, and similarly WP Engine charging $35 USD per month. But there is also some hosting like SiteGround are charged around 9 USD per month, and they are also good. So you can switch to that host if you want. Anyhow, yes, here it is. This is the vendor account that I have that I had registered, not now, but as it is showing 29th of November. I had done that 2 days before for demo purposes. That is why he is not accepting this. So I have to if when you will make its status live, so he will be able to do that, do the sales through your account. Now we will again go and log in, username or email, and what I have put the password. I should check my email that he sent to me. Yes, this is the email that will be sent to the vendor whenever he will register, and the email is auto generated. You can see that it is auto generated. So we will copy it from here and paste it to here, and log in. If you want to if someone want to change his password, he will be clicked on lost your password account, and he can regenerate his own password. So this is the dashboard. It's a general it's not dashboard, but you can say that it is the overall main dashboard, from where he can go to further the specific dashboard He can also see his orders, his downloads, addresses, account detail, booking, and logout. So first of all, we will go to dashboard. Yes, this is a vendor dashboard where it is showing the sales, the earning, the page views, the orders, sales of this month, and here is also on hold, refunded, cancelled, processing, pending, complete, and the whole, you can say, the report of the store. So for products that I am going to show you how to add products, you will have to go to this products tab. Whenever any vendor wants to enter go to his dashboard, he simply put this slash dashboard, and if he is logged in to his account, then he will, by writing this URL, he will go to his dashboard. So we are on products. Yes, these are the current products that we have already in our store. This is a pending review. It means that whenever the vendor will put a product, the product status will be pending review, that is currently of the top product. It will remain in this status until you will approve that product manually. So once you will approve that, the product will be live. It will also show you how you will approve that. So first we will make a new product from here. So you have to go to click that add new product. So you will have to you will have to upload a cover image, a product name. Let's see, we will put its name demo first, and the price we'll put here $10. Discount price. Discount price is the price where you can say that for example, if you put this product of $10 and you want to make a discount and want to sell this on for $8, then this 8 you can put there. Or if you want that you to put this product on sale for some specific time, like there is any sale or weekend sale, and you want to put this product on sale for let's say 2 days for at the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So you will click that schedule, and on this you will tell that from which date you want this product to be on sale. Year 2019, and then month 12, then day will be 03. From this date to 2019, 12 and 05. So from this date to this date, from 3 to from 5, this product will be on discount or on sale, and its price will be $8. And when this date will be over, that is there will be 6th of December, then the product will automatically convert to $10. So this is how the discount price works. So just get back to there. and let's say we will do this as bowling category and create. Now this is the complete detail of the product. So you will have to upload this picture from here. We can put any demo picture. Which picture we should select? We can select this picture, set as featured image. Okay, if you want only one, this picture will be as featured image and on the front, and if you want a gallery, you will put from here, add gallery image, add to gallery. Okay, now this is if you want this product to be simple or variable or group product. Simple product means this product will be simple, one product. If you put it as variable, so this means that there will be variations of this product, like the size, or you can say that the quantity, or any variation. For example, if cake, there will be of weight variation, like it's 1 pound, it's 2 pound, 3 pound, and things like that. Similarly, in a shirt, there are variation as yellow color, blue color, or of size, the small, medium, large, and these are the variations. Or this product can also be a group product. By group product, it means that there will be 2 or 3 products that will be sell as a bundle, like that I have also shown you that previously you were saying that there are some products that will be bundled, such as birthday venue and similarly cake, or the things like that. So for this you can put it as group product, and is category. So we will go with simple product for this. Okay, if it will not be a physical product, then you will make it as virtual, like the venue will not be something like physical, like cakes or like other thing, so you will make it as virtual. Short description. Now here is description. Inventory, SKU, no need of that. So these are the link products. Upsell, you can also link some other products to this product. So whenever I will show you, whenever someone will go to the product page, these link products or upsell products will show there, like here it will be. like these more products and these related products and things like that. Yes, another thing, this is the variation that I have told you earlier. 1 or 1.5 or 2 or these are the variations. These are the attributes, other options, and yes, we will first just save the product. So now it is showing that it is pending review. So we will go to our dashboard. This is the admin dashboard. You will have the access to this dashboard and no one else will have access to this dashboard. This is the dashboard of WordPress, or you also say that backend of WordPress. Now from here you will go to these products and the products, all products. Yes, and this is the product that we have recently added. So it is showing pending. So what you now have to do, you have to do, go to edit, this edit option, and from on this page you will have to enter this publish button. Yes, it is showing that product published. So now we will go to our vendor dashboard, and when we refresh it, now you can see that it is online. Now this product is online. So we will also check that if we go to category, venues and bowing, that product will be there. Here it is. This is the product that we have added recently. Yes, this is the product. As it is a simple product, that is why here there is no any option. So if we convert this product to variable, then we will see the variations. First let's save the product. And now we add variations to it. You can also add any shipping and taxes if it is any physical product, like for example if, in the case of the cakes, you will definitely add shipping and tax, whatever you want. okay. Variations. It is still doing some working. Let us wait it to do that. Similarly, it is still doing some work. From this you can put three types of products, that is linked, for group product, simple, and variable product. For bookable product, that is the product that you will need to book. So for these products you will go to this booking tab. This is still working, so we will not able to put the variable product at this moment, but so for meanwhile I will show you how to do the booking or bookable product. Still doing, it's working. Yes, these are the few products that I have already added, and these are the bookable products. So you need to go add new booking product. Yes, this is showing because we have set its type to variable, but haven't add any variation yet, so that is why it is saying yes. I will also tell you about the variations. It is still working. I don't know why, but it is still working. Little busy at this moment, this page. So I will go to bookable product. Now this is the page from where you can add any bookable product. This from here you will add product name, demo second. If this is virtual, or you can say that bookable, not physical product, so you can mark here virtual, or if it is any physical product, then obviously leave it as it is and give it some category. Gymnastic, let's say. Fixed blocks of time. It is showing saying that for how much time you want this to be booked. For example, if you wanted to book for 1 day, for 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, how much time you want this to book for, it will be according to the condition of the product. And this will it is saying that you want to display calendar on click. If you want, then you can click. If you do not want, then you just calendar always visible. There are some websites you have also seen that from where the calendar is all permanently present, but here we have said that when someone will click on book click, I will show you what this meaning. So then a calendar will open, enable to pick the range from the calendar. It requires confirmation or not. Now if the vendor wants as booking to be confirmed from the admin or from vendor, then mark this checkbox, otherwise unchecked it. Can be cancelled. Now if these all are the depend on the vendors, what they want with their products. Now if they want to that the bookings can be cancelled, then they will click on this checkbox, otherwise not. Or if they check this box, then they will also tell that bookings can be cancelled from how much date, before how much time before start date. For example, 1 month, or if they choose from where hours. For example, 1 hour from beginning, 2 hour from beginning, 1 month, 1 day, 1 week, as the requirements of the vendor. So this is here again shipping and taxes. This is availability, maximum bookings per block. For example, if there is a cake and someone wants to book the cake, now from this option, this, you can tell that how much blocks can be booked per booking. For example, if you allow the customer to book 5 cakes per booking, then you can set here as 5, maximum 5. Then the customer will not be able to book the 6 cakes per booking. This depends on the situation or criteria of the product as well as according to the vendor. Now this is the minimum booking window and maximum booking window. It means that from how much time minimum the booking will start, and this says that to how much time the booking will last. Required buffer period. Buffer period means that if there is delay between 2 consecutive bookings or not. For example, if there is something that requires a time of non-booking time between 2 bookings, then this will make as buffer time. This is called buffer time. For example, if there is some thing and they want that there will be 1 hour or 3 or 5 hours between 2 bookings, so that they can rearrange their venue. So this is buffer time. This all depends on the vendor. This is the base cost. Let's say we put 10 and leave it as it is, and here is range. These are the extra options, and let's save the product. Now it is also again pending. We will go to our dashboard. Here, all products. And here it is also demo. We will go to edit. And publish from here. Now it is published, and you will also see that from here its status. It is online. In this way the booking product will be published. Where we have put that gymnastics. Where is gymnastics? The last option is gymnastics. this is the product that we have put recently. We haven't set any picture, that is why it is not showing here. I just want to show you how the booking product is published and how it looks on the product page. It is still loading. Yes. So you will have to tell the date. This is the option that we have set previously. If you can remember, when there is two options, show calendar on click or always remain open. So if you put always remain open, then this calendar will be always remain open. And as we have set this to open on click, so whenever we click on this date, the calendar will already open. So from this date, you will all do these things from here. Yes, minimum booking window, it is showing 1 month. So take it to 1 day and again save product. So now what will be happen there, as you can see that there are only 1 day available because we have set minimum maximum same. So now when this will make changes and when I refresh it, now you will see some difference, and it is a difference. Minimum day 1 day, so the booking started after 1 day. Today is 1st December 19 and the booking will be started from 2nd. That is the time period that we have set minimum, and the maximum we have set 1 month, and it is the month of December, not December, 1st of January 2020. That is the period that we have set previously. Now the user can select any day from these available days. The other days are not available. So if I select this 2nd, then it will check availability and check the tell this booking cost, and now then check availability. I will click check availability, and this will tell me whether it is available or not. And because that is available, so it automatically add that to cart, and this is cart, and all the things will go like that. So I hope now you will able to put some products to your website, and you will now understand how the thing will go. There are some other things to the booking product that is additional persons or additional resources. So I will also tell you in later, and also about the variations. So I will also tell you in detail about these things. Now I think as your customers will not know initially how to add products to to your store, so I think I also have to made a tutorial video for your customers to see how the products will be added and how their dashboard will work. I think I have to also have to make that video so that it will be very easy for your vendors to manage their account, because they will be new and will not know how to use this dashboard or add products. So I will make a video for them and will tell them the complete detail. So what's your opinion about this? Do you want me to make some tutorial video for your vendors or not? Please tell me that. And one thing more, I also want to ask the second, or you can say the remaining payment of this project. As you know that our project is almost completed, and there are things left behind. Yes, there are many things left behind, but I am working on these things, and I also told you from the start that I will also give you free support after project completion. So I am also doing work, and when the project will be finished, I also do the problems, or you can say errors that you will face, because initially there are some things that need to be fixed after you can say launching of new website. So I know, and I will give you that support, and I have promised you. So don't think that if you make the payment and I will just take the payment and run away and will not come here. That is not the case. Never. This will never happen. I will here with you. And so if you make payment, then I will not just go and take away the amount and will not come. That will not the case. I will here for your support, and I will always be there for your help. So thank you. If you also want me to make some other video like that, so please tell me. I will also make them for you. Thanks. Bye.